Today we're going to be talking just a little bit about humectants and what they are, where they come from, how to find them, how to research the good ones, that kind of stuff, just to help us better understand how to moisturize our skin, especially in these times as North Idaho goes into its wintry months. Granted, the snow is kind of slow coming this year, but the dryness is not. We're already seeing it amplified quite a lot in the current condition of clients. So humectant is actually a moisturizing ingredient found in many skincare and hair care products. So they're important for both. The most simple way to put humectants would probably be as a magnet for water. These are super useful in both gathering water from the air and also retaining the integrity of the product at hand. There's going to be a lot of different types, and there's a lot of different stuff that goes into your skincare. There's always going to be good and bad types of those. So we want to really drive home the fact that it does depend on sourcing. Like these things are still important, but humectants are not one of those things that are necessarily going to be found to be dangerous. You just want to avoid humectants that are kind of paired with fragrances, unnatural coloring, synthetic ingredients, things like that we're kind of already used to watching for. And just another reason why we use the Laurel products, because we know that they're not chock full of preservatives and things like that. So humectants are just as important as everything else to make sure that you're sourcing it correctly and that you're sourcing it for the kind of skin that you have, which is between you and your esthetician on what kinds of humectants you'd kind of want to look for and or avoid. But in general, you just want to go for something that doesn't make you feel super weighed down, because that will kind of drag your face down. So it's just going to be about how much actual humectant action your skin is needing at the time. Real quick, we're going to talk about a couple different ways to kind of aid your humectants in working. So this is some like kind of easy tips that I try to share, especially with my more sensitive skin clients. These are going to be things like not taking scorching hot showers, keep it lukewarm, if not just like a little bit chilled, especially in the morning. I like to just spritz with cool water. I don't like to do like a super heavy cleanse or anything like that. I no longer use scorching hot water because we have it in society, we're just kind of told that like heat equals clean and scrubbiness equals clean, and lack of any movement whatsoever is what clean is, and that's just not necessarily the case. We want it to be balanced. We want to get our skin back to a balanced level of dryness versus moisturization, basically. So we want to avoid hot showers and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, we want to avoid things with fragrances, stuff that's going to be obviously detrimental to sensitive skin, especially anything that's going to cause any redness, inflammation, stuff like that. And then just using the right products for your skin, and there's just best practices of not overwashing, just taking care of it, letting your skin is so intelligent, and if we just let it be and let it do its thing, and then just interject ourselves every once in a while with these things, these exterior sources that can just kind of aid us and just kind of push our skin in the right direction, then that's what we're going to gravitate towards. We don't want to necessarily just completely change the whole dynamic of our skin, because although the beauty industry makes you think that that's something that's so commonplace and so easy to obtain, it's simply not. It's always going to be a program. It's going to be something that you have to stick with, you have to be dedicated towards, and it's going to change seasonally. It's going to depend on your skin. Your aging is going to change everything. So that's why just keeping in close contact, really doing the work, really researching behind the products you're using is going to be super important. So I hope that this was a helpful little lesson on humectants. Hopefully soon we'll go over emulsifiers, all those other little ingredients that are kind of like well heard of words in the kind of industry like that. So I hope that you found this helpful, and have a great day and a happy holiday.